Hey guys, it's Mel. Happy February. This is just going to be a little catch-up video, and I thought I would do something a little fun. I purposely am not putting this in the title, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But I don't have a whole lot of crafts to show you. I did make some cards, and if anybody from the card club's watching, hopefully you've gotten out your February cards by now, and if anybody has any questions, let me know as usual. As most of you know, if you don't know, I'm just about to turn 5 months pregnant. I have one more, I guess a half a week to go. And on Monday, I have my anatomy scan. So, which is kind of weird because it's President's Day, and I thought they'd be closed, and my daughter's off school. But it kind of works out good because my husband's off work, so he didn't have to take off to come, and he'll be able to go to our appointment. So I thought it would be fun if I did. It's just going to be a small little. I have a couple. I'm trying my hardest to de-stash and purge and get rid of things in my craft room that I'm not using. So I have a couple wooden stamps. Most of them haven't even been used before, but I have a couple wooden Valentine's or Valentine's-ish or flowers or something like that. A couple wooden stamps that I thought would be fun just to do a small little giveaway. But stay tuned for the details for the little giveaway. So like I said, I purposely didn't put it in the title just so that, because you know sometimes people that aren't even crafters just search giveaways and they enter everything, and half the time, like when I announce the winner, they never get back to you because they probably enter themselves in so many giveaways. So I'd love this to be, you know, somebody who watches and comments all the time, because that just makes it a little more fun. So anyway, what I figured this giveaway would be, and the reason I brought up my appointment. So my appointment is my 5 month. I actually have 2 back-to-back appointments, but my first appointment on Monday in the morning is our anatomy scan. So and I'll be 20 weeks. So I thought it would be fun. We already have a boy's name picked out. So if it were a boy, and I thought it would be fun if I had you guys help me choose a middle name for our girl, if we have a girl. I'll tell you what name and it's really hard and those of you who have kids may have gone through something like this before. My husband is a tough cookie. Like, I can't say that I'm not too, but like when we're trying to pick names, and I tend to, in his defense, and I don't even think he minds this, in his defense, I tend to pick names that are a little bit more unique. Not super crazy, but just something that's not, you know, a name that you've heard over and over and over again. But what I think he has an issue with is, like, say I mention a name, he might like the name, but it'll make him think of this person or that person or this person he works with or whatever. And I'm like, well, if you do that with every name, like, somebody's going to have the name, you know. So we're kind of going back and forth, and it is tough to get him to, you know, co-sign and like agree to a name. But the name that we like for a girl, and I really like this name, is Talia. I'm surprised he went for it, but he kind of went for it because he said it's the name of a girl on Batman. So, and he actually liked it. And I thought he was going to say Mel, like, because I was like kind of throwing some names at him, and he was like, what the heck is that? You know, and it was tough. And when he's like, no, I don't hate that. I also like the name Natalia, like, you know, Natalia, but I think Talia is, that way it's, you know, already shortened. I don't know. I really like it. So our issue is, now I can't think, because of Talia, even though it's not super crazy, but to me it's kind of like, so you have to I want to come up with like a soft, smooth middle name. And I like Talia Nicole, and our last name's Baylor, just so, because I like to say it all together and make sure that, number one, like, I'll tell you a story. My sister, when she was trying to name my nephew, she liked Anthony Shane, and she ended up naming him Anthony. But then when she realized with the last name was an S, so she realized that his initials would be S. So that was out of the question. So I try to factor in all these things. So, you know, there's not too many bad things that I don't think that you could spell with a T and a B at the end, but our last name's Baylor. So I like Talia Nicole, but my husband didn't like Nicole. I don't think it was one of them things. He didn't not like it. It just said, it makes me think of this person from high school or whatever. So that was out, and I really, really love, like, I probably would have picked this first. I love the name Nina, but he did that again too. Like, I know somebody named Nina, and she's not my favorite person, whatever. And he did this with boys' names too. So, other than Talia Nicole, can you guys think of any middle name that might go with our last name and with Talia? So like I said, I'm trying to think of something that's not too busy, because we'll keep, the Talia to be a little bit unique name, and then the middle name to just be a smooth name. What was another suggestion I got? But I'm trying to think. And my other daughter's name's Maya, so it can't be anything like that. Because my little sister, another sister of mine, she was trying to suggest she liked the name Nia, and I like that too, but it's a little too close to Maya, and so I try to factor that in. But so anyway, so if it shall happen that when we get our, gender reveal, if it is a girl, maybe one of you, might be a help in the middle name. So for this giveaway, what I'm going to do is have you first guess what you think it'll be. If you think it's going to be a girl or if you think it's going to be a boy. So just take a guess. And then out of the people who are right, so I will just pick say it's a boy. And when I'll choose all the people who are correct, and then out of them, I'll randomly select one of you to, win the giveaway. But what I want you to do is put your guess in for whether you think it's a girl or a boy, because I thought that would be fun. And then just put a suggestion in for a girl's middle name that you think would go well with Talia, because I bet you guys will come up with something good. It's just hard when you're, like, stumped, and I feel like I was, like, running by every name, and I feel like you guys will come up with some good ones. So for this video, like I said, I'm not leaving it up there for like a giveaway, because first of all, it's not even that big of a giveaway. It's just going to be a couple little wooden Valentine's Day stamps that, afterwards you can give me your address and I'll mail them out to you. But so for this giveaway, for you to be entered, just put in your guess, whether, girl or boy, whatever you think, or say you had a feeling or whatever you think it'll be. And also, if you have a suggestion, put that. And you have to put a suggestion. I'm making you guys help me. You have to put a suggestion of what you think would be a good middle name for to go with Talia. And I'm spelling it Talia. So, yeah. And I thought, well, hopefully people don't see it and think it's Talia or, something like that. But I looked it up, a couple different spellings. So that's, and plus, if, a lot of names that are like Natalia, which I like that too, that would be the ending of it. So it's Talia. So put your suggestions in. Hopefully you guys come up with some good ones, and you could help, name our daughter if it ends up being a girl. And I will post a video, maybe not right afterwards, but after our appointment. But I just thought it'd be fun. Everybody having, put your guess in and put in a suggestion for a middle name for a girl. Afterwards I will enter you. So I just thought I haven't done many videos lately, and like I always say, I miss you guys and coming on here. So I thought this would be a fun little way to, get back on here and get some suggestions from you guys and do a little giveaway. So, hope you're all doing well, and I can't wait to see your comments. So don't forget to comment below with a guess to the sex of the baby, and also a suggestion for a girl's middle name. And I will keep you posted on what we find out Monday. All right, bye guys. Have a good weekend.